Here are the main conventions you'd expect to see in a magazine advertisement. I've chosen to use all of these conventions because each one has specific information that's needed that the audience needs to know. By having the date, name of the album and the place that you can buy it, the audience will know how to get their hands on this album. The reviews I've chosen persuade the audience to buy the album also. I've chosen magazines that relate to a 15 to 25 age audience. I feel that these reviews will persuade an audience of that age to buy the album, which is what the band is looking for. As you can see, I've chosen the same image from my front cover to use on my magazine advertisement. This is specifically for the audience, so that when they're looking for the album in a shop, they'll be able to recognise it easily. When it comes to challenging the conventions, I had a look at Zulu Winter's magazine advertisement. Now, what they did was they combined a tour date and the magazine advertisement itself, rather than having a specific advertisement page for tours and another one for the album cover. I think this is a very good idea, and I used it on mine because for a new band it decreased the amount of money they have to pay on advertising. Also, if this is a sort of gig that isn't getting a lot of people coming to, then it's another way to advertise it and get the biggest audience the band would want possible. I've developed conventions by using a QR code on my magazine advertisement. The only other magazine advertisement I've seen doing this is Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds one. Now, you need a smartphone or an Android in order to do this, but our target audience of 15 to 25 are the most likely people to have one of these phones, and therefore we'll be reaching our target audience easily. The QR code will take them to exclusive information and also to the album itself, so they can buy it there. Or we have placed the Castaways website at the bottom of the magazine advertisement for people who don't have a smartphone or an Android and just want to buy it from the website itself. The image I've used for my campaign is key, as it appears in the front cover of the album, in the magazine advertisement, and it also relates to the music video itself. It relates to the music video because the picture shows an image of a girl on her own in isolation and in an exile, as it were, which is the name of the song. The image also has an element of foreshadowing. The image shows a girl encapsulated by darkness, relating to the breakup scene at the beginning of the music video, but she's walking into the light. This is quite an ambiguous image, because then when the music video ends, the audience can decide what they think happens in the relationship. The audience feedback I got was really successful, as it told me I was on the right tracks with what I was doing with the advertisement. However, it was suggested that I add a star rating to my advertisement. I used the magazine Mojo and said that they gave them the album a 5-star rating. I feel like this will persuade the audience a bit more, as Mojo is a prestigious music magazine that's very critical upon albums. So if this got a 5-star rating, that shows that it's a very good album. It was also said that the title of the album on the magazine advertisement wasn't very clear and it didn't really look like part of the advertisement, so I had to change the font and the colour and position it in a different area so that it stood out more and also worked with the advertisement itself. I also, after doing that, changed the front cover as well, so there was still a link between the two. In order to create this piece of work, I had to become very familiar with Photoshop, and this is something which I've never really been good at before. I had to take the image from the front cover of my digipack and stretch it so it was A4 size, and I had to do this without it making it look like it had been stretched. I changed the brightness and the contrast of the image. I used one image for the front cover, but then changed the brightness and the contrast for the magazine advertisement, as I felt that would stand out more if it was in a magazine. I also had to work on the typography of the magazine advertisement, making sure that they all worked with each other. I also made sure that the colour of the typography linked with the skyline, so that there was a certain theme to my magazine advertisement.